Hey, my name's shawnshawn. I sell art on shawnshawn.co and eBay. Today we're going to review Jose Trujillo, so let's get into it.
Okay, so for our third one, we have the circular composition. And what the circular really means is that you have some sort of empty space in the middle of your painting.
So here he's talking about the circular composition, one of, I think he teaches a whole bunch of composition ones, so he's kind of giving you a little sample set of what he would do in a composition course that he teaches online for, I think, 20 bucks a month.
Some sort of empty space, some sort of everything is, all the action is happening around. So for example, if I were to do a landscape right here, okay, and I would have my little clouds going around it like this. This would be a circular composition. See, I have space right here. If I were to do it again from a different, let's say that my horizon line is not down here, it's up here.
So he gets into the two different types of circular composition in a landscape, from where the horizon line is very low or where the horizon line is very high. Basically, there's an empty space in the middle. So let's go on to one of his other videos here. One of the really cool videos he does is he'll do painting live.
There's a saying. My dad was a vaquero, Mexican cowboy.
So he just talks to the camera live as he paints. So it's a really cool aspect, I think.
He had a saying all the time. Every time he saw me crying about something or upset.
And if you look here, he's already finished with the painting. And it's literally 14 minutes and he knocked out a whole painting, man. It's like insane.
I'm telling you this because I recently coached an artist who all she did was beat herself up. That's all she did. We had a plan for her. We were working on it. And she fell off. She was giving me the runaround. Tried to reach out to her. Couldn't. Finally, she tried to avoid me. Finally, she answered the phone. And I asked her what's going on. She's like, I fell off. And I haven't been wanting to show my face to you because I feel bad about myself.
So another thing he does is his coaching calls. So he's kind of giving feedback on one of his coaching calls. So it's a really smart way to market. You kind of talk about a little bit of feedback of how you help people. I think his courses are $300 an hour. So I've done one. It's pretty good. He gives you a really quick synopsis of his basic marketing strategy, how much work you have to produce, how much outreach you have to do with other channels. So it's a pretty heavy workload, but it works, right? You do the work, you get output. So I could understand her reaction of like she wants to avoid him because she's like, not really doing what you said. You agree to all of it, and then you're like, that's hard, man. And it's totally true. Most artists, I tell them, do more than 5 paintings a day, and they're like, what are you talking about? That's insane. But for his philosophy, he's doing like a lot of small painting, a lot of them at once, and you just get more and more marketing out, and then you can channel them up as they buy the small works. You can buy medium work, and then you can buy larger work, and then you can buy the really large work. So it definitely gets back to the feedback of, the risk versus buy. So a lot of people, you paint big and people will like it, but they'll never buy it. They're like, I don't know, is that artist going to be famous? Is it that good? So if you start off with this small strategy, and I cover one of my tips, small to large strategy, you can see like for 20 bucks, there's no risk, right? 20 bucks is the cost of a movie that you can't even go to the movies now. So you buy this work, you can collect it, pass it on to your grandkids. So it's a really kind of nice little treasure. And you just start with these small works. And as you get that huge fan base, a few of them will buy larger work, and a few of those will buy even larger work, and a few of those will buy the real masterpieces. So to get those masterpieces sold at the top, you want to really have that kind of sell to everyone strategy and then work your way up the channel. So let's go on to another one of his videos. Another thing he really covers is he does these kind of art talks driving. So let's take this look.
Start downing whatever it is that you're doing. And then you feel like the stuff that you're doing is just, not only you're doubting it, you feel like you're wasting your time and you're wasting your energy and you should have put it somewhere else. But anywhere else you go to, you're going to have to pay the same price. Right? It's the same price to pay.
He's talking about, you know, as an artist, it's very hard in the beginning. You really struggle. You're not going to pay a lot. You're not going to get paid a lot. You're putting a lot of work in. And every artist has to go through this until they really kind of take off. And so he's just talking about his philosophy on self-doubt and the fact that any career, you're going to have to work your ass off. So you might as well paint. You might as well work in a field you really like painting, if that's your passion. Because if you do anything else, you're not going to be satisfied. You're going to be painting a little. You're always going to be doubting, oh, I could have been a great artist, but I just didn't jump off that and make that leap of faith. So yeah, let's get a little more here.
Field, it's a waiting game, not waiting as in sitting there, but waiting as in working and getting nothing out of it for a long period of time. Working on it, and it's a bit of a mind fuck because whether you work a little bit or you work a lot, you get nothing out of it for a long time. And depending on what the price is for that field, if it's Instagram, there's a certain...
It's kind of a, you know, he's just giving his philosophy and how it works and how much time you have to really put in to break through. So let's go on to another video.
101 or something like that. It's going to be about eBay, selling on eBay, and the different forms that you can sell on eBay and make some of that moolah.
He's talking about, he does these announcements of, you know, either shows coming up, different courses he's producing, different strategies that he might have off the top of his head. He's like, boom, let's cover that, just film it. So this is really great because he's filming, it's forming long videos. You should really form horizontal for YouTube, but he's doing it for Instagram and then Facebook and then just uploading to YouTube as well. So he doesn't have to record twice, just record once. So he's just doing, again, that efficiency model, record once, no editing, just upload, boom, you're done. You might trim off the ends. It's literally like probably 10-20 seconds on the editing side and then just upload, right? Again, I would get to maybe, you know, my strategy is to add a thumbnail, make it look a little prettier. I'm trying to do a lot of volume of video, but at the same time, be able to reuse those videos. I think a raw edited video isn't as strong sometimes. It does come off authentic, so it's just a different philosophy, but yeah, let's hear more.
For artists that are looking to, you know, make some moolah selling their artwork. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet. This is gonna come out on Thursday. Thursday? Yeah. What's today? Wednesday? Baby, that's tomorrow. And so yeah, is it? No.
So yeah, these are just like talk to the camera kind of video, talking head videos. They're really strong. He's getting, you know, what his new announcements are. So overall, I think he's doing a really good job as far as educating the artist crowd, which is kind of a good way to reach out to the artist, is reaching out directly to artists. Sometimes you do painting tutorials and there's just a mass sea of painting tutorials. It's just insane, right? But he does his where he's kind of talking about art marketing, art strategy, self-doubt, different topics than just the painting itself. So, you know, there's a reason why to watch his videos. You can learn a lot. Obviously his coursework gets better organized. He does these coaching calls as well, so he talks about that a little bit. So he does a little bit on the paid side, but he's mostly just doing this free. It's good marketing for him. It's good marketing for artists. And yeah, I think he's just a great resource. Obviously for realism, you might want to go to a different artist if you want to be like hyper realism. This isn't the artist for you. But if you want to learn like quick color composition, really working hard, you're going to learn a lot from Jose Trujillo. I've met him personally, a really great guy, so I would recommend him, and hope to see you on the next Artist Reacts video. Thanks, guys.